Hello students, this is SP Gupta TZT English from KV Balia. Students, today we are going to learn about subject and predicate. This is our today's topic. So let's see what is subject and predicate. So first of all, we must know about a sentence. What is a sentence? Sentence is a meaningful combination of words is called a sentence, and you can say also a group of words which makes a complete sense is called a sentence. So there are various definitions. The meaning is that combination of words, and it should be meaningful. Two things: meaningful and combination of words. So now let's come on the parts of sentence. Now first part is the subject part and second part is the predicate part. First part is subject part. Subject is kept first because there is a reason that, let's see, we can see only if we go through the definition of the subject. Now let's understand the subject. What is a subject? That part of a sentence that does the action or the part on which predicate is dependent is known as subject part. Now let's see the predicate part. The part of a sentence which shows what action done by the subject, or the part that show the impact of the action done by the subject. So the conclusion is that the action part is known as the subject part, and the impact of the doer of that action is imposed on which part of the sentence, that is the predicate part. So let's understand it with some examples. So here is some examples. Uh, Now first example is Rohan runs fast. Children, here is Rohan run fast. Now the Rohan is the subject. Here is the Rohan, that is the subject, because in this sentence you will see the doer of action. What the work is done by Rohan, that is the runs fast. So run fast is the predicate part, and the Rohan will be the subject part. Now let's see the second part. Second example, he does not write me a story. So here the subject will be he. This is in the form of a predicate. Pronoun. He is the pronoun here, and now the predicate part does not write me a letter, or does not write me a story. So in this example, you will see the action is he. Action is done by he, and the action. What was the action? That is the not write me a letter. So the impact of the action is illustrated by the predicate part. Now the third example, that small child is my brother. So now the subject is that small child, and the predicate part is my brother. Students, here you can easily mark that here is a child. Child is the main head word here, head word of the sentence. Okay, and small is the adjective, and that is the here in the form of the determiner. So this is the part of the subject. We'll discuss about it later. And the predicate part is my brother. Okay, now the last example, the first three students talking on another. Okay, the first three students talking one another are very naughty. Now the subject will be, yes, you can guess. Yes, if you guess that the first three students talking one another, this is the subject part. It is so long, but don't think that it has predicate part also, because the here you will see that the main action is done by the students. The students are the head word. Now this is only for to support the, this is come uh, uh, in the form of adjectives and they are supporting the students. Okay, but the here main head word is the main part of this sentence, or the subject is the student. So and other words are just supporting it. So this is all the part of the subject. Now the predicate part is are very naughty. Okay, so now let's go further. Now the parts of subject. Now uh, we must know about some key points regarding parts of subject which are here. Let's see now. If the subject has a head word or pronoun as a pronoun, expansion of the subject is not possible. Okay, if a head word is as pronoun, in earlier example you can easily see it that here the second example he was the pronoun, so there we cannot expand the subject. Okay, after he will see that does not write me a letter, this is the predicate part. Okay, so this is what here told in this point. Now the second part, if the subject has a head word as a proper noun, expansion of the subject is not possible. Again, let's see that if we see that if here is the example of first, you can say the first example is here, that is yes, here the first example is Rohan is a proper noun, so the expansion of the subject is not possible here in this example, because Rohan is a proper noun, and just after Rohan we will see that the predicate part starts, that is the runs fast. Okay, now we have understood it well, I think so. Okay, now the next key point, let's see. If the subject has a head word or head words as other than proper nouns, expansion of subject is possible. So only in this case subject in expansion of subject is possible when the head word or the head words as other than proper nouns. Okay, if head word is posted or is working as other than the proper noun, that is, then in that case expansion of subject is possible. Okay, now let's see. So, keeping the above key points in your mind, you can divide the subject in three parts. First one is the qualifiers, second one is the head word, and the third part is the adjective phrase. So, qualifier can also be divided into two parts, determiners and the adjective. And head word always supposed as a noun, sometimes pronoun comes. So now the third part is the adjective phrase. Okay, now here we can easily see the parts of the subject: determiners, adjective, head word, and adjective phrase. We can see also in the previous examples. Now we can see the last example, the first three students talking one another. Now here you can see that this is the article, this is the determiner part. First is also the determiner part, 3 is also the determiner part. Okay, students is the head word, talking one another, this has come in the form of phrase. Okay, but this is the adjective phrase. Okay, so this is the part of the subject. Now let's discuss about the parts of predicate. Predicate consists of three main parts: verb, object, and complement. These are the three parts of the predicate. Now verb comes in the form of auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary, helping verb, and main verb. Okay, so this is the part of the verb. Now let's discuss about the object. Object is used when verb cannot complete the meaning of the sentence. This is of two types. First is indirect object and second is the direct object. Uh, Indirect object is supposed that it denotes the living thing and direct object denotes the non-living thing. So this is all about the predicate part, and one is more, that is the complement. Complement is used when verb or object cannot complete the completions of the sentence. This comes in the form of adverbs. So last part is the complement part, and uh, it is only to complete the meaning of the sentence when uh, verb or object are unable to complete its meaning. So complement is used. Okay. The proper sequence of adverbs in a sentence should be adverb of manner. First, the adverb of manner will come in a sentence. After that, if there is adverb of place, then it will come. It is followed by adverb of time, and after that, adverb of reason. So, adverb of manner can be uh, found by questioning how. Adverb of place can be found by questioning where. Adverb of time can be found by questioning when, and adverb of reason can be found by questioning why. So this is all about the complement part. Now, the correct order of predicate part is auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary. After that, main verb will come. After that, indirect object will come. After that, direct object will come. After that, adverb of manner. After that, adverb of place. And after that, adverb of time. And at last, adverb of reason. You will see. Okay. Now, it's time for examples. Now, here in red color, you can easily see a healthy man helped me last Monday. Now, we can explain it. This is the part of subject. So, a is determiner, healthy is adjective, man is head word, man is the noun. So, it comes as a head word here. Adjective, that is giving qualifies the noun, that is man. So, this is the adjective, and now determiner is these are the parts of subject part. Now let's see the predicate part. Helped, this is the main verb. Me, that is the object in the form of indirect object, because it is for the living thing, as I have earlier told you. And last Monday is the complement. It comes as the adverb of time. So this is all about the subject and predicate. Now children, I have given you some exercise, and you have to complete it. Some questions is given here. You can easily see it. Okay. And after doing this, you can submit to me.